Hi, welcome to Teacher Inspiration Station. I'm Melissa Clark. In today's video, we're going to talk about making students apologize. You know, I feel like we've all done it before. I've definitely have done it before. Now, we usually make students apologize for one of three reasons. Number one, it's important for students to acknowledge that they've made a mistake. And when you say sorry, you're humbling yourself. You're saying, I made a mistake, and you're trying to make the situation better, and you're trying to tell someone else, I won't do it again. I'm sorry. Number two, sometimes we just have students say sorry to make the victim feel better. Because some kids, they won't move on until they hear an apology. So it's like, okay, say sorry so that we can move on. And a third reason why we make students apologize is to kind of just get the situation over with and dealt with. You know, maybe we don't want to give a consequence, so we just say, you know what, just say you're sorry so that the problem can just be resolved and we can move on with our lives. It doesn't do more harm than good. I personally think if apology isn't sincere, then I don't want to hear it. You know, how many of us as adults don't want to hear an apology from someone who constantly hurts us, who's constantly making the same mistake? Eventually your sorry has no weight to it. And I feel like it's the same way with children. What I do think it's important to teach children to be sincere with their apologies. Oftentimes, whenever there is a problem, I usually want them to solve the problem on their own. But there are times when I have to intervene. Usually, you know, if it's an issue of bullying or a child says or does something that's extremely mean, I have to intervene. So what I usually do is I listen to both sides of the story, and then I tell students what I think or what I'm hearing. So I'll say, you know what, it sounds to me like dun, 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 dun. Then I'll say to student A, do you feel bad about what you've done? Do you feel bad about what happened? Are you willing to put this situation behind you and move forward? And, you know, usually they'll say yes. And I'll say, okay, is there anything you'd like to say to, you know, student B? And, you know, sometimes in a situation like that, that's when I will encourage an apology, but I will not force it. And even sometimes the other student, the one who's been wronged, may not want to hear the apology. And I say, you know what, that person needs to cool off, and I leave the situation alone. Children are very resilient and they'll get over it very quickly, but I like to encourage apologies, but I don't like to force it. The only time where I will make a child apologize is if they hurt someone by accident. So they're walking, they accidentally push into someone. It's good manners and it's polite to say, sorry, pardon me, excuse me, I didn't mean to do that. That I feel like is just teaching them manners, because kids don't know. Sometimes kids will accidentally push into someone and they'll just look at them like, you know, so that in situations like that, yes, you need to say you're sorry. But if it was, you know, an issue on the playground where someone does something on purpose, you know, I don't force it. I usually let that child, if they feel empathy and they feel bad, I usually let them say sorry if they genuinely mean it. I also think it's important to humble yourself and apologize if you're wrong in a situation. Because sometimes it's hard to humble yourself and say you're sorry, especially to kids, to just say, you know what, I was wrong, sorry, you know. So anyway, what do you think? Leave a comment down below. Let's get the conversation started. Do you agree with me or do you disagree? And of course, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And of course, please consider subscribing if you like my channel. I'll see you all in the next video. Bye.